This is Newton's apple tree outside Trinity College in Cambridge. Here Sir Isaac Newton used to study and work. And actually Newton's tree does not originate in here, but in a place about 60 miles or 100 kilometers north of Cambridge. Welcome to Woolsthorpe Manor. This is the birthplace of one of the greatest minds in the history of science, Sir Isaac Newton. He was born on 4th of January 1643 in a farmer's family. Spent his childhood here before being sent to school in nearby Grantham. Though his family wanted him to stay and work on the farm, but instead he had far better plans for his future. At the age of 18 in 1661, Newton went to study at Cambridge University. But in 1665 he came back to Woolsthorpe to escape the plague which affected Cambridge too. And he used his time here to develop his theories on calculus, optics and the laws of motions and gravity. Newton's famous apple tree still stands here in the garden. The story of the fallen apple that inspired him is a scientific legend, but it holds many truths. People have been visiting this garden to see Newton's tree since 17th century. It fell down due to a heavy storm in 1820, but miraculously the tree remained rooted and regrew from the base. Clones of this original tree have been planted around the world. One of them is next to the entrance of Trinity College, as we saw at the start of this video. The interior at Woolsthorpe Manor is kept as close as possible to the way it used to be during Newton's times. Woolsthorpe Estate is managed by National Trust. The entry is £12 for an adult and family tickets £30. For National Trust members, entry is free. This is Newton's room, where he lived and worked. Drawings on the wall refer to his work in the field of optics and color theory. He demonstrated that the white light is composed of a spectrum of colors and invented the first practical reflecting telescope. Many of the ideas and experiments conducted by Newton here laid the foundation for modern physics and mathematics. His work at Woolsthorpe would ultimately shape the course of his illustrious career, leading to his recognition as one of the greatest scientists in history. Apart from scientific work, he was deeply interested in alchemy and spent a considerable amount of time studying it. Sir Isaac Newton's last official position was the Master of the Royal Mint, from 1699 right until his death in 1727. He was responsible for reforming England's currency and enforcing measures to combat counterfeiting. He was known for his reclusive and somewhat eccentric behavior. It is thought that his behavioral changes were caused by chronic mercury poisoning, as posthumously mercury was found in his hair. Newton carried out numerous harmful experiments in the lab throughout his life, so this is the likely explanation for the mercury finding. Thank you very much for watching our video. Please like and subscribe, and we will see you soon.